Find out what's going on. Get involved. Change things from the inside. Make a difference. Take pride. Multicultural at its best. The Luisa Marshall Show. Coming up.
Rhythm and Blues All-Stars are reuniting to perform at a benefit concert, Fire in the Heart, teaming up with the Heart tribute band Barracuda to help raise funds for the community of New Westminster after a massive fire gutted a heritage building, several warehouses, and some local businesses. Local musician and longtime New Westminster resident Russell Marsland joins us to talk about Fire in the Heart. Russell.
Yes, dear.
How are you?
I'm great, thank you.
Welcome to Lake City Studio.
Thank you.
So, I heard you're doing something very, very exciting.
Absolutely. It's a concert. And the reason we're doing the concert is back in October, part of New Westminster's heritage got burned to the ground. 2 buildings got burned, and a ton of businesses are now left out in the cold. And it knocked the teeth out of the smile of New Westminster. And heritage buildings are impossible to rebuild because once they're gone, they're gone. And it had a huge effect on me personally. I grew up in Vancouver. My wife and I live in New Westminster. We've been there for quite a long time, and our landlord's building caught fire and burned to the ground. And the day after the fire, we just went down to the waterfront, and there it was, you know, just a pile of rubble and smoke pouring out. And it was really, really sad. I mean, as a young guitar player, musician guy, my parents used to take me down to New West to see my heroes. There was bands playing down there in the Grooveyard nightclub, and Bobby Taylor and the Vancouvers were there, and Marvin Gaye played down there. There was so much there, and that's what got me going as a musician. So the group that we have called the Rhythm and Blues All-Stars, you know, quite a famous rhythm and blues band. We put it back together, and we wanted to help raise some funds for these people that are burned out. So the band is back together along with Barracuda, which is a killer tribute to Heart.
Wow, Barracuda.
Phenomenal, really, really great band.
I can't wait to see them.
Yeah, they're great.
And
really
your
nice
band
people.
too. I know you guys are great.
R&B All-Stars is part of our music history. We started with some of those members in the early 60s, and then it turned to Soul Unlimited later on in the 60s, then Matre in the 70s, then Rhythm and Blues All-Stars in the late 70s and early 80s. And we have, I shouldn't say this, but we have a special guest playing keyboards that is...
Say it.
No, I can't say it.
Oh, you can't say it. Not yet.
Say it.
Yeah. So it's going to be a big surprise.
It'd be a huge surprise.
And when is this fundraising?
It is Saturday, February the 8th.
So Russell, this is going to be this coming Saturday.
That's correct. Doors are going to open at 6 o'clock, and we're probably going to hit the stage about 7:30.
7-ish.
Yeah, like that. And it'll be a relatively early night, and people are buying tables.
Oh wow!
So many of the businesses in New Westminster have actually raised money for these victims already. The Chamber of Commerce has been exceptional. The mayor, the fire department, the police department, everybody's banding together to make this, you know, spectacular.
It's called Fire in the Heart.
That's right.
Wow. So it's going to be at the Columbia Theater.
The Columbia
right?
Theater is an amazing theater. It's been a comedy theater for many, many years. It was one of the original vaudeville theaters in New Westminster, and it's been renovated. It was purchased from the city of New Westminster. It looks like the Vogue inside. It's absolutely gorgeous. And we formed an association to, you know, musicians grouping together to keep culture alive in New Westminster and support when people need support. So when I asked the guys in the band if they would be involved and with Barracuda, I couldn't believe how fast. It was like, yes, we're in. Just let us be part of it. And the money goes to the people. So it's the right thing to do. You know, you can't have something like this happen and not try and help. The company, the group that's putting this together is Columbia Performing Arts Society. And what that is a group of people that are helping to do fundraisers for these appropriate situations where people are in need. We're supporting the arts community, the comedians, actors, Native Indian culture, and that's all sort of encapsulated into why we're doing this. The Columbia Theater is where we're doing it because it's a home of a heritage site, and it seems to be the right place to move forward into the future. So we formed this society run by musicians. There's a lawyer in there. There's all these great people that are putting their time in just to make this happen. It's very proactive and it's very positive for the community and, you know, basically for the creative community as well. R&B All-Stars started off back in the late 70s. We've done shows with James Brown. We've done shows with the Allman Brothers and Chuck Berry and B.B. King and Ray Charles. It's just the band had been around for very many years and then decided to stop playing. And we kind of put the band back together about 6 months ago, and perfect timing for this show. So it's a 12-piece band with you know, five-piece horn section. So yeah,
wow,
it's killer. Yeah, it's
wow,
really great.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
And Barracuda is a band that's actually endorsed by Roger Fisher, who's the original guitar player from the group Heart. And he's coming up the following week to do a show with Barracuda. We're hoping that we can squeeze him in a week early. Maybe he could actually play with the band. I don't know that for sure, but it'd be nice.
Wow,
yeah.
wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So a tribute band to Heart called
Yes.
Barracuda.
I figured that's where, you know, the fire in the heart, you know, would
Fire in the Heart is such that's such a cool, well, why would I say cool? Hot name. It's a hot name. Hot name. Fire in the Heart.
What I love about it, Luisa, is that the musicians and the creative community just stepped up and said, we got to do something. We have to make something happen. We cannot let this go by. People will forget, you know, the building's gone, and, you know, people will be sad for a while, and then that'll be the end of it. But everybody's raising up to help, and it's kind of it's hard to talk about it, but it's kind of the only thing we can do as musicians. You know, we don't usually have the finances to throw at something, but we can do what we do, which is, yeah, as you know, you just pour your heart out with your music and get people thinking in a positive way to try and help. And that's why we're doing it. That's what it's all about.
Thank you so much for initiating
You're
this
welcome.
big fundraising event
You're welcome.
for your own community.
Thank
and wow, and I guess the fire in your hearts, all the musicians who are going to be involved in this fundraising event called Fire in the Heart.
It's going to be amazing.
More power to you guys.
Thank you. Thanks for supporting us and letting us tell our story.
See the gypsy woman told my mama before I was born, got a ball tie coming, hip inside of a gun, gonna make pretty women jump and shout. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. I'm a hoochie coochie man. Got to tell the world that I am. I'm a hoochie coochie man. Tell the world that I am. Got a mojo too, got John the Conqueror. Gonna mess with you, gonna make pretty women lead me by the hand. Everybody knows I'm a hoochie coochie man, that's why I'm here. Tell the world that I am. I'm a hoochie coochie man. Tell the world that I am. On the 7th hour of the 7th day of the 7th month, 7 doctor did say he was born for wet luck, and baby, just you wait and see. $700 in my pocket, and don't you mess with me, that's why I'm here. Got to tell the world that I am. I'm a hoochie coochie man. Tell the world that I am. Come on, get funky in here.
Fire in the Heart, a gala fundraising event featuring R&B All-Stars and the essential tribute to Heart. Saturday, February 8th at the Columbia Theater. Doors open at 6 p.m., showtime at 7 p.m. For tickets, call 604-522-4500 or email bcmusicians@gmail.com.